Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Taurus, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. All right, your person is showing up as the Ten of Swords. They're viewing you as the King of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and their future action towards you is the Nine of Swords in reverse. All right, and we see the Queen of Wands. So you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you have somebody here who's very attractive, very sexy, somebody who's probably used to getting what they want. But I almost feel like there's a little bit of a fake it till you make it energy with them, because they're experiencing this Ten of Swords, this very painful ending. And for a lot of my Taurus, I feel like that has been an ending with you. They're viewing you as the King of Swords in reverse, which is confirmation that there's little to no communication between the two of you. So I feel like your person, I feel like they're trying to be in the highest vibration possible. They're probably putting themselves out there, acting like everything's fine. But I do feel like this undercurrent of the Ten of Swords here is like they're experiencing a lot of pain, maybe a bit of loneliness, but they're not really showing it. So we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. So they could have Aquarius in their chart. I do feel like this person does want to heal things with you. I feel like they're playing the long game. I do think this person is probably getting a lot of attention. And they're probably acting like everything's fine. But I kind of feel like, again, that undercurrent of the Ten of Swords is saying that they're not really as good as they seem, right? And we see the Knight of Wands energy in reverse, yeah. So this may be somebody who hopped into another relationship or really enjoys getting a lot of attention. I know some of you won't like to hear this, but they might be like dating other people, hooking up with other people, but I don't feel like there's anything serious, because I do kind of feel like this person is still stuck on you and is still hurting from this breakup. So I kind of feel like they're just passing the time with other people, or like chatting or going out. I don't think anything's really sticking, because I do kind of feel like Taurus, their wish fulfillment is actually getting back together with you. But they're viewing you as an ex, the King of Swords in reverse. This is blocked communication. So let's see, what else do we need to know? All right, the High Priestess. Yeah, again, you're not giving them much access to you. You're probably holding back. Again, you probably have them blocked, or you're not showing up on their social media. This is Cancer, Pisces energy. I do think they still feel very connected to you. I do think you're a bit of a mystery to them, what you're doing, what you're up to, how you're feeling. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So, she's kind of looking off into a different direction. So I do feel this person is seeing you as somebody normally who's honest and loyal, somebody who's intelligent, somebody who's also decisive and who's made up their mind. Now, their future actions towards you are the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me this person has been feeling quite upset, losing sleep over this connection. But the Nine of Swords in reverse takes us back to the Eight of Swords, which tells me this person might still kind of, just be pretending like everything's fine, even though behind the scenes, they're probably stressing and overthinking things. Yeah, the Four of Wands energy in reverse. This person's definitely not feeling super stable. I'm wondering if they have unhealthy coping mechanisms. And like I said, although the Queen of Wands is quite a fiery, passionate, bold, centered, strong energy, I do think this person is definitely destabilized. And again, I don't know if they're going out a lot. They're using unhealthy coping mechanisms. And we see the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. So this person, I feel they want to come towards you. They might be planning on how to come towards you, but I kind of think they need to process, like really process their emotions first. All right, and your energy, the Devil. So you might be a little bit stressed. You could be low-key obsessed with this. But the devil energy is also Capricorn energy. So it tells me that you're putting one foot in front of the other. You're working hard. And I also feel with the devil here that, you're recognizing that there may be some sort of unhealthy or toxic patterns here for you within this connection. So I do think you're trying to be as discerning as possible about whether or not this is someone you should allow back into your life. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about them. What else do we need to know about them? All right, so we see stability. Yeah, I feel like their stability has been shaken or rocked. All right, and I don't know if that's because you were in a long-term connection with this person, or I don't know if their work has been affected by this breakup. It could also be their emotional stability, but I do think they're trying to find that stability before they come towards you. Yeah, and we see power. Yeah, so I do think this person is naturally powerful and stable, but I don't think they're feeling that way right now. Okay, but I do think they're working towards that to come towards you. And we see chaos, yeah, because they're experiencing chaos and upset here. All right, let's see what we might need to know about this person, or what might be blocking them. What might be blocking them, or what do we need to know about this person? All right, so they have some pent-up anger, or just pent-up feelings in general. So you have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others, and they may be feeling a bit of resentment towards you, but I kind of feel like this person, their emotions, run the spectrum from, nostalgic to angry to resentful to sad to depressed to I'm fine. So I do think that they're kind of all over the place. And we see settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. For some of you too, like I said, this person might be dealing with a person, but I feel like it's maybe even multiple people here with this Knight of Wands in reverse who are just kind of filling the time, filling the space. Because truthfully, I think the one that they really want is you. All right. So let's go ahead and see what they would like to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Taurus, please? All right, damage. We're both hurting from this. All right, so they know that you were hurting, or you are hurting. They are as well. And I don't know if we will ever change. And, it's an interesting message here, because the Nine of Swords in reverse is usually, the way I read that is, falling back into those old habits and patterns. So I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel particularly healthy. And I do think it's something that you're looking at here. Okay, and this person isn't sure, I don't know if you have a breakup and makeup cycle with this person, Taurus, if there's a lot of jealousy or inconsistency or chaos within your relationship. But they are worried. They also are worried that, maybe we won't, things will never change. Okay. So we have, you are like no other. This is what you're not seeing. So again, I just kind of get like they might be dealing with other people, or they might be, passing time with other people, but really you're the one that they want. You're like no other. And we see concurrent relationships. Yeah. I get like a bit of a player vibe, maybe even a little promiscuous vibe from this person. They might be seeing or talking to a lot of people, because I feel like this is somebody who's not particularly comfortable on their own. Okay. So let's see, what are their very next actions towards you? What are their very next actions toward my Taurus, please? Or my Taurus collective? Okay, the Death card. An ending, a painful ending, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person, it feels like they're not ready to come towards you. Again, I think in the long run they might. Okay, it might take 7 days, 7 weeks, more like 7 weeks than 7 days. But with the Death card, I kind of feel like, maybe in Scorpio season, this person, I just think they're not feeling like the best version of themselves. I also think their ego is holding them back. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. Jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. This is that time. Okay, so I don't think it's taking a leap of faith towards this person. I mean, unless that's absolutely what you want to do. I don't feel like they're ready, and I feel like there is something toxic or unhealthy about this connection. But I feel like this is about jumping into, your own self-care, your creativity, jumping back into your career, getting back to the gym, spending time with friends and family, whatever it might be. Maybe even a new relationship for some of you. All right. And Taurus, we see here that wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose from the highest good in this situation. All right. So Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.